Listsource. Now, this is another one. This is the one I had mentioned before that I started off building lists and I started off my investing career using, because you can buy just lists and it's not a monthly subscription. So let's go in and create a list. This list, now guys, I'm gonna pull up the exact list where I bought a 27 unit apartment building from a guy for 1.6 million and it appraised at 3.2 the day we bought it. All right, so you can select based on all these criteria. And again, I'm not doing a tutorial. I just want to go right through on how I was able to find deals with the best lists. If you want tutorials, go on YouTube, give them a call. They'll send you a free trial. So I like to go by county, and then we'll choose the state, and then we'll go into what county we want. So for me, I lived in Worcester County. I know Worcester County like the back of my hand. I'm very familiar with this area. Now for you, it could be, I don't know, Savannah, Georgia that you're looking at, right? So now all the properties in Worcester County, Mass right here, 272,555, assuming that it's 100% accurate. I skipped the mortgage, although you can mess around with this stuff. I don't. Property, I like to do this not based on property type on Listsource. I actually have had the most success doing units. So I want a minimum of 5 units. A maximum of unlimited, right? I don't have a limit on my max. So let's add that. So now we have 1,100 properties in Worcester County, Massachusetts that are larger than 5 units. Now, just like we did in PropStream, I'm gonna go find bathrooms. This is a little hack that nobody does, and this is why I think I unlock properties and get leads on properties that nobody has before, and it's not rocket science. It's very simple. So you want 5 units, make sure you put five bathrooms and just max it out. All right, let's go 125 bathrooms. I don't think it's gonna be more than that. Actually, you know what, let's remove that for a minute. Let's go 5 to 9,999. Now it really, all right, won't let me do that either. The important part is actually the 5, not the max. See, it's the same amount of properties. I just didn't want to disclude or exclude, I should say, anything over that 125 I had. So there we go, 661 properties. So we now have bathrooms and we have units in here. I don't really mess around with this usually. I don't usually mess around with foreclosures when it comes to multis. What I do here is, obviously I click absentee. It's going to drop this by a good amount. All right, so 485. Trustee, I don't care. Corporate owned properties, I don't have this. So this is where if you want mom and pop, leave it excluded. If you want mom and pop, leave it excluded, okay? I personally, on Listsource, like to have a larger sample size. So you can have 1,315 if you want to remove if you want the LLCs included. If you don't want the LLCs included, the owners, I mean, you can exclude it. So again, we're targeting mom and pops for the most part. And then you're going to leave this. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, this list might cost me, I don't know, maybe $100, $85. Okay. So now if you're just doing one list at a time, this is the way to go. And you just move forward with it, buy it, blah, blah, blah. No monthly fee whatsoever. You can just buy the list. The other ones, PropStream and CoStar, like I said, CoStar is like $800 a month. They are dropping the price, which is great, but it's still so expensive. And then I think PropStream cost me $100 a month. And those I can get 10,000 leads a month, and this is $485 and it's already $85. But when you're first starting, if you want to build, a couple hundred, 200, 300, and just do it once a month or so, it's actually cheaper to go this way, and it's a good dabble in Listsource. But again, I highly suggest, honestly, PropStream is probably the best way to go for your smaller multi, 3s, 4s, 5, 6, even up to like 6, 7 units, right? PropStream is definitely the way to go. CoStar is just really expensive unless you have a thriving business. If you're in the shoes of somebody who's wholesaling a lot of deals, flipping a lot of deals, has a high revenue coming in, then definitely use CoStar. It's the most accurate for commercial real estate, and that is what I use the most when I'm looking for buildings that are 15 to 20 units. If I want just a quick list, I used to use this. I don't really use Listsource anymore, but this list right here, guys, this list bought me a 27 unit in Gardner, Massachusetts for $1 million off the market value. and many other properties. Actually, in the town of Gardner, I have helped other people buy from this list, actually, and there's only 485, right? And so I highly suggest you give this a shot. Again, stick with it. It's all about consistency.